redneck, a hunky, a white devil, specifically you little 12 and 13-year-old children that love to play Call of Duty and watch my GTA 5 videos. White people. I fucking hate them. You're fucking racist. You're fucking bitches.
Oh, how could you say that?
You're all kinds of shit. I hate you. I hate you fucking kids. I hate your moms, your dads. I have no respect for white people.
Oh!
I hate them. So anybody watching this fucking video, if you're white and you get offended by this, I don't give a fuck about the world. So if you're black and you represent what I represent, hit me up. I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the people. Black, brown, red, yellow, but not white. So if you white, it ain't right, get the fuck out of sight.
So let's come back, think it's bigger and smarter and not fight each other. So let's put that date on it, man, for when we meet. We're gonna be out here again. It ain't the problem getting the rest. That makes me royalty. You putting jewelry on my wrist, and I'm like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and everybody else. We're gonna do it with a plan. We're gonna do it smart.
Speaking of work visas, you have defended President Obama's executive amnesty action, where he basically decided unilaterally that he was going to issue work visas to millions of adult illegal immigrants who are here in the country.
Undocumented, by the way. If you use the term illegal immigrants, that is very incendiary to our Hispanic population here in this country.
Why is that?
It just is. It just is. Just so that you know. Just so that you know and you don't have to use that term.
But isn't the term accurate in the sense that they entered the country, they immigrated to the country illegally, so they are...
They came into this country because they couldn't get in legally, and the jobs existed. And you or I would have done the same thing. And we're talking about now, coming from New Mexico, a population with 48% Hispanic, how's the crackdown on 11 million undocumented workers going to work out? It's going to be dragging people from their homes. That's how it's going to work out. It's going to be checking your papers house to house. And I got to tell you, what Donald Trump is saying regarding immigration could not be more incendiary. It is insulting to me coming from New Mexico.
Isn't it, though, unfair to compare, let's say, everything that Donald Trump's saying to simply using the term illegal immigrant? I mean, if I were in...
Undocumented.
Okay, that's
when you go back decades ago, this was not considered illegal. When you go back decades ago, which involve a lot of these 11 million, it wasn't the same issue as it is today. They came over, they were undocumented, they took jobs, they became homeowners, they became fathers, mothers of families. One of the great untold stories right now also is the fact that Obama has deported 2 million heads of household. He has broken up 2 million families in this country.
But just, and we'll move on from this point, but if you enter the country without documentation, is that or is that not an illegal act?
Well, you're describing that as something criminal when you go back.
It's a pretty simple, the way I asked the question was relatively simple. Is it an illegal act to enter the country in violation of our immigration laws?
Technically, yes.
Thank you! Okay, we don't have to parse the rhetoric, and I understand.
And just so that you know, when you use that term illegal immigrants, you are upsetting a lot of people by saying that, just so that you know.
Okay, noted.
Please tell me. Please tell me. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Tolerance at UC Berkeley, everybody. It's what tolerance looks like. So tolerant. Are you tolerant people?
The UK is the biggest per capita contributor to global temperature change and the least vulnerable.
According to the UNHCR, by 2050, there will be 200 million climate refugees.
7 out of 10 of the countries most affected by climate change are in sub-Saharan Africa.
Climate crisis is a racist crisis.
Climate crisis is a racist crisis.
Climate crisis is a racist crisis. Shut it down.
Brandeis University, with this prize, shows a meaningful commitment to social justice and to treating differences among people as...
This is hypocrisy.
This is hypocrisy.
This is a travesty.
This is a travesty.
Racial justice is not a theory.
Racial justice is not a theory.
This is
an obstruction of someone's right to
speak
up.
You came to Brandeis.
You came to Brandeis.
I
came to talk to But
injustice is in Cambridge.
Isn't their expression being able to put it wherever they want?
You know, it's still in the same wall, and I'm not taking down your signs. I'm just saying that you come into this space and you say freedom of speech is neutral, and it's not. It's freedom of speech for you, and not freedom of speech for others. All I'm doing is moving your signs. They're not coming down. They're still up. You can still own them.
Isn't part of the expression?
They're saying, oh, no. This is my freedom of expression, is to move your sign. So we could have a little sign war.
Someone else's property?
If it's someone else's property, I mean,
the paper is, isn't it? Is it your paper?
I don't know. How do I know?
Isn't it paid for by your printer cost?
Fellow supporters, several Trump allies, including Donald Trump Jr., posted this image parodying Clinton's remarks on social media. But as NBC News points out, the picture included the image of a cartoon frog. There he is, the green guy there, that has become a popular symbol of white nationalists. I didn't know this, I'm learning it. As Heidi Byrick of the Southern Poverty Law Center told NBC News, quote, the white nationalists are going to love this because they're going to feel like, yeah, we're in there with Trump. There's Pepe the Frog. I know none of this stuff, but I now know it. I've just learned it today. Pepe the Frog is apparently some icon you put in your pictures that show solidarity with the alt-right.
Right, with white supremacy. We have gone from dog whistles to full-on barking. No one is trying to hide anything anymore. And one of the things I was about to say at the beginning of the last answer is that this campaign has built its support and gotten the nomination because people gravitated towards Donald Trump because he, quotes, tells it like it is. He is against political correctness.
Explain the Pepe the Frog meme and how it relates to our current events, our current moment.
The Daily Beast and Olivia Nuzzi has a brilliant deep dive into who Pepe the Frog is, but needless to say, it started out as this white nationalist underground symbol. It got co-opted into the mainstream. Katy Perry even tweeted an image of it once. And then now the white nationalist movement is trying to bring it back and make it their own again, and they've done that successfully during this campaign season. And so you'll often see them, and I'm sure you guys get this like I do, on your Twitter feed, where people who will be trolling you about Donald Trump and attacking you about Donald Trump will often have that face as their avatar. So it's become very much a dog whistle for the white nationalist movement. Roger Stone tweeted an image of the movie poster, The Expendables, but he called it The Deplorables. It's Donald Trump's face, it's Pepe the Frog's face, Donald Trump Jr., Pence. But then there's also Alex Jones, the noted conspiracy theorist, and Milo Yiannopoulos, the alt-right, the figurehead, if you will, or this icon of the alt-right. In that image, Donald Trump Jr. posted it on his Instagram. A flood of reports came out that Donald Trump Jr. is posting a white nationalist symbol, and also Milo Yiannopoulos on his own Instagram page. The campaign says that Donald Trump Jr., just like his father, denounces any sort of white supremacy, but it's still on his Instagram page. This is not the first time that they've been connected to white supremacists. Donald Trump has retweeted white supremacists. Bannon has ties, people say, to white supremacists in terms of Breitbart trying to expand on their message. Why get into it?
And they're doing it at the moment when they're trying to capitalize on this deplorable thing and feeding into the other narrative.
It doesn't make any sense.
Sloppy at best.
I think, Boris, that Democrats, like Maria, would probably cite things like this to prove their point. Donald Trump Jr., for example, he put this image on his Instagram account. It's a meme of Pepe. And for those of you who don't know, Pepe is a white nationalist symbol. David Duke, the former KKK leader, also tweeted a similar meme, but photoshopped his face into the image. But you get the drift here. This is why Democrats say what Hillary Clinton said is fair.
And Roger Stone tweeted a similar image, calling himself so proud to be one of the deplorables. There's Stone all the way on the left. Over on the other side, Stone's friend and fellow conspiracy theorist, Alex Jones, who believes 9/11 was an inside job. We should note this image was tweeted on September 10th. And that cartoon character next to Trump started out several years ago as a random, obscure internet meme known as Pepe the Frog. It has since been at least partially co-opted by white supremacists and neo-Nazis for use in all kinds of racist and anti-Semitic garbage, including this tweet telling political scientist Daniel Nikanyan he's, quote, heading for the oven. That same meme, the one with Roger Stone and Alex Jones, the Nazi frog, was posted to Instagram by Donald Trump Jr., a close advisor to his father's campaign.
I will give you an answer, and I'm sure it will be a wrong answer.
You gonna Google it?
I will give you an answer. I'm sure it will be a wrong answer.
What do you think systematic oppression is?
Systematic oppression is because you don't believe that you have the equal opportunity for success.
You don't
Money.
Did you just blame us for systematic oppression, Tim Wolf? Did you just blame black